Hey guys, what is up? My name is Zir Solstice, and welcome to another Titanfall video. Today's March 6th, and this is a couple of days before the release of the actual game. This footage is some old beta footage. Well, I say old, but that's because it was from the beta, so it was from a week and a half ago, or 2 weeks ago, somewhere around there. And as I stated at the end of the last video, this video is mostly going to be going over, instead of like core mechanics and all that stuff, it's going to be going over the burn cards. And as fate would have it, this video is actually the first footage of me attempting to use burn cards, and it actually came out pretty well. And the only complaint I have about the burn cards is...
It's pretty nifty.
Honestly, I don't really think I have one.
I can see people through walls before they even show up.
Actually, if I have a single complaint, it's more or less a quality of life change. I don't like the fact that playing through a game gets you a shitload of burn cards, and then after just about every single game you have to go and clean them all out, because in a given game you can only have 3 to start off.
No, that's that burn card.
And throughout that game it's up to you to use them or not. And you can come out of a game with, I want to say you can come out of a game with like 5 of them, or give or take, depending on how well you perform. And it's like your stockpile can just load up so quickly that every time you play a game, it feels like you have to go into your burn cards and clean it out of all the junk. And it feels tedious to do that. Like, I think they should just either reduce the rate at which you actually acquire these things, or they should just allow you to freely access them in games, which would probably be a little silly. So they could there's probably a happy balance somewhere of, say, just kind of like, instead of 3, you could have 5, or just something so that your daily game dose can be counterbalanced by the amount that you get, and vice versa. The amount that you get can be counterbalanced by the dosage that you're actually able to use in a given match, so that you don't feel like you're getting overloaded with cards you'll never use, and you have to clean out your inventory so that you can try to get better ones over and over again. So that's a minor thing. That's a very minor thing, and that's just me, because I find that in a match I don't really use the burn cards too often, and well, that's a lie. I'm finding that once I started using them, I've been using them very often, but it's a matter of I don't use all 3 in a certain match. Hell, as you'll see in this game, I don't really die that many times to use that many burn cards. At which point, it just becomes this thing where... I don't know. I don't know, man. But the burn cards in themselves are freaking awesome. That grenade was perfect. So the burn cards are a really cool idea. I like how they took this... It's almost like a kill streak in the way that it functions, where you only use it for that life that you chose to spawn with it on. And a lot of them function in methods or in power capacities where they feel like this life could be seriously worth it, or just a major advantage is within your grasp. And it really seems like an overall balanced thing, because while you get that power advantage over the enemy by having certain burn cards, for example, my favorite right now, 100% the oral implant, which you see me using in this gameplay for a lot of the time, is fucking incredible. Like, this burn card just gives you so much information on the battlefield at any given time. It's... honestly, if you're a smart player, it's a wall hack. It really is just an on-demand wall hack. And it's incredibly strong. However, the offset balance to it is the fact that it's not always pulsing. You can't always have it on. It has a recharge rate. And on top of that, it doesn't save you from the fact that a Titan can still easily kill you. It doesn't save you from the fact that an enemy can still easily kill you, because this game doesn't exactly have a whole lot of bullet penetration, if any at all, at which point the best advantage you can get is just straight pre-fire, like through the doorway, rather than attempting through walls like Counter-Strike and stuff like that. You could do that, but it's just the mass amount of information you can get by using the oral implant is insane. My guess is that they'll probably tone it down in the actual game, because I feel like its uptime compared to its recharge rate is a little high, I suppose you could say. Considering that you can have, I want to say that if you consistently use it every time it's off charge, you can probably have it online about 75% of the time that you're using it, because that's how long it lasts versus its recharge. It's very good. It's extremely good. But this is just a prime example of how the burn cards in this game give you really good advantages, but they're not like game-breaking, over-the-top things. Like for example, the one I started the game with, the amped EVA-8, that's basically the EVA-8 shotgun, but stronger. Like, a lot of those burn cards are in this game, and it shows you that you can still have balance while having a clear-cut marginal increase in performance or output or things of that nature. And some burn cards are just crap. They're junk. They're cheese. Like, there's one burn card that I don't know why you would ever really want to run it, which is respawn where you died. And the reason that sucks is because any good player knows that if you die in a certain spot, it's probably because you're not supposed to be there. And if you're not supposed to be there, why would you want to spawn there again and die there again? It's a crap card. I never run it. It's just not worth the slot. I just throw it out. Some other really fun cards would be prosthetic legs. Freaking hilariously fun. And I think it's called Adrenaline Infusion. I want to say it's called Adrenaline Infusion, where it's basically the stim pack ability that makes you run super fast and gives you a slight health boost and all that, except it's permanent for that life. You always have it just pumping away. And they're super fun. They give you an edge, of course. That's what burn cards are meant to do. But it's not to the point where players can't deal with you. Titans can still easily blow you up. In fact, that's how I die half the time when I die to those, when I'm running those cards. It's like, fuck. But I mean, you've just got to open your mind to things like that and realize that games have to have room for leniency, where players have the potential to increase their power or increase different select attributes about themselves, and there also have to be repercussions for doing so. Like, for example, when you're running the oral implant, you can't run faster outside of sprinting. You can't go invisible. You don't have any of that, but you have really good knowledge as to what's going on around you, as long as you're smart enough to look around you, because obviously the oral implant is only good for where you're looking, and it has limited range. And at this point in the beta, I didn't know that the ship was shielded, and I tried getting a triple, and I just got shot and killed because I didn't know that my bullets were going to do jack shit to those guys in that ship. But that's my thing on the burn cards. I think they're really nice because they give players like an added edge, but they're not so strong where you don't really have any room for countermeasure when playing against them, and they award you bonus points when you kill someone that is using them. So I think they're really good. They're a cool concept, and they add a little bit of flavor in to the game as you're playing every life, because you have all of these different little things that are popping in and out. But anyway, this video is coming to an end. My name is Zero Solstice. I hope you drop a like if you enjoyed the video, maybe favorite, do all that fun stuff. As always, have a wonderful day.